These ring lights are not flattering.
You got a ring light?
I've had one, yeah.
You got to turn your other light off.
For real?
Well, you have a lot of different color temperatures going on.
Yeah, that's the problem. And these, Huh? Is it better? I got 2 lamps on.
Oh, you said you had a ring light.
Dude, I don't think it matters. It's a podcast, but
it doesn't matter.
Adam's trying to be unseen, and I need to be seen. I could hit it with that one.
Ooh, warm.
It's like you're at the beach.
That's funny.
Shut up, William.
Nailed it.
Talk about street trash.
Dude, we're talking street trash.
Adam, intro the movie.
No,
I have a new.
Seriously,
we're gonna do something.
Don't like fucking. Don't like fuck with me the whole episode. It's gonna be really annoying. I'm just gonna stop actually if you guys do that because I've been working all day.
Oh,
it's not.
I thought you were literally.
Can you guys like be funny without fucking like making me the focus of everything, or is it not possible?
Well, you're making it pretty hard right now.
No, that's not what we're doing.
I thought you were literally going to do the introduction.
No, that's just what William said because he thought he was being funny, and then.
Don't worry, I wrote it. I wrote an intro.
Oh Lord!
So here we go.
Wait.
Adam's talking over the intro.
Sorry, no, that was
well, I'm sure Whit is behind the.
Why don't we just mute
computer.
Adams?
Whit's behind the computer, giving him a thumbs up for doing the speech he's been practicing all day.
She's flicking her bean.
At the thought of me standing up for myself.
Yeah.
Come on, cool. I literally wrote an intro so we didn't have to do this.
Okay, let's do it.
Hi guys. Welcome to the Men on Film podcast. I'm your host, your leader, your only friend, William Mendoza. I'm featuring my co-host. Wait, I got to start over. I already fucked up. I didn't write the part where I intro you guys.
You bastard.
I was like, and then I'll just intro them, but I don't know how to do it. All right. Let's do a cool version. Sup, guys. Welcome to the Men on Film podcast. I'm your host, your leader, your only friend in the world, William Mendoza. My co-hosts today are Ryan County.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
And Mr. Adam Bowers.
Uh-huh.
You gonna acknowledge that?
Yeah, that's me. I'm here.
Today's movie is Street Trash, 1987, directed by James Muro and written and produced by Roy Frumkes.
Muro, I think. It's Muro.
Muro. All right, let's try it again.
Today's
I told you not to talk over my intro. You agreed to these terms.
No, I specifically said that wasn't the thing I was agreeing to.
And today's movie is Street Trash, 1987, directed by James Muro. Even though it's spelled Muro.
Muro.
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah.
Well, today's movie. Shut up. Today's movie is Street Trash, 1987, directed by James Moreau and written by Roy Frumkes.
Thought it was Mira.
Frumkes.
I don't need this.
Are you tired of the same old routine?
My wife, my
busting your hump and getting nowhere?
This just ain't my day.
The boss, is he always on your back?
Nice, the ass belongs in your chair, not in your lap, which is where you keep trying to put it. You bastard!
The wife, and the kids.
Is that right?
They never listen.
I hate to see him pissing his life away in them goddamn computers.
Do you ever feel like forgetting the whole thing?
You think I got it easy?
Well, now you can.
I'm talking about life!
Drop out and join the ranks of the few. The filthy. The trash.
I got my own place, a condominium.
Where else can you live for free? And eat for even less. Well, be forewarned. Freedom has its price. Yes, there's always a snake in the Garden of Eden.
What you got for me today?
Today, tenderfly viper, $1.
Here's to you, pussy. Don't drink my viper. What? What's the matter? You can't hold your liquor, huh?
Street trash. It's easy to find us. We're all over the place. Street trash.
Now, Adam, why don't you give us the elevator pitch for this movie?
This is like a gross out horror comedy about like cartoon hobos that drink this booze that makes them like melt, basically. And it's a lot of fun and a sensitive portrayal of the unhoused, I think.
Ryan,
Very
would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah. Do you want to see a bunch of homeless people make a bunch of rape joke, literally do a lot of rape and murder, and threaten to rape dogs, and a lot of this movie is written by my 5-year-old nephew, and it's about homeless people, and it's wacky and fun.
It's just good, clean fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say like it's written by your nephew, because
This movie was written by a 2-year-old.
when I was
I'm
five, when I was 5 years old, this was like my favorite movie. My brother and
That
I
makes
used to.
sense.
Yeah, we used to watch this all the time. Like when we were kids, we would rent every stupid horror movie. And this one
Was it a horror?
I mean, it's in
Like,
the
what
horror
is
section.
Technically labeled?
Well, it's like
It's a
the
horror
gore,
comedy.
but a lot of special effects, gore stuff.
That wasn't even that cool.
That's part of that's like that's like the only thing that's like horror about it.
Yeah,
But like that used to
like-
count.
it's like
that genre.
a Caddyshack type comedy, but horror.
Yeah.
But it seemed like they were like, oh, this is going to be a cult classic.
Well, it is.
It sucks. It's got
Movie
everything I
rocks.
hate. It's got everything I hate.
I thought it was pretty fun.
This movie's awesome.
I was packing when I was watching it, and I was more invested in the packing than I was in the movie. I'm sorry.
Well, you love packing though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair
I get
for you to do.
I'm not going anywhere. I was just packing a bag just because
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Fudge
try to not-
packing.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, you wrote this movie?
William got.
Dude, this
William
movie's
did it
pretty
again.
well written. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think it is too. I liked the script a lot.
Yeah, I figured you guys
There's
would
some
love this one.
There's some killer lines in this movie. There's a
There
lot
it
of-
was. Yeah, there was funny. Yeah, but I don't know if they knew that was the funny part.
It's about
is
as disgusting and like, sleazy as it can be. It's trying to be.
It's like Garbage Pail Kids, but they're not Garbage Pail Kids. They're just like they're just
Really ugly
Or-
little kids.
no adults.
Yeah. Whitney, there was a scene in this movie that I paused it when Whitney came in the room, and then I explained to her what was going on. When one of the main like young bum guy takes the mob boss's girlfriend home, and she told me to turn it off and tell you guys that I didn't finish watching it because it was despicable.
It is despicable. Here's my actual elevator pitch. Do you want rape, gang rape, murder, necrophilia, borderline dog? I guess they didn't have sex with a dog, but they mentioned it a lot in this movie, having sex with dogs. like 3 times, which is
Sexual things
Wait,
happen with a dog.
yeah. And also underage, like what's the word? Statutory rape. It's so uncomfortable to watch. I mean, I get it. It's funny and supposed to be fun, but it's like,
Those are all things that William wants in a movie.
Yeah,
I know,
This is
but
a,
like
this
middle,
is a
like
hilarious.
Williams level of like humor has not evolved past when he was like 14 and he walked out of that movie theater. He's still got 14-year-old. What if
No.
like a bunch of bums raped this girl and then killed her, and then no, listen, and then the guy that finds her body just okay, but first, like after he gets his nuts licked by his dog over the pants, he has sex with this dead raped woman.
You
No,
wanted
you're
to look,
focused. You're focusing on one scene, one element of the movie.
The whole movie is that.
you wanted a little
No.
more class out of the movie
That
Street
boss
Trash.
is constantly trying to rape his secretary.
You're skipping over some of the great gags. Okay, so like first we need to talk about Tenafly Viper. Okay, so this guy who runs the liquor store, he's digging around in the basement behind the wall. He finds an unopened crate, locked away, sealed away, kind of like, hey, we're trying to hide this shit. He finds this old liquor that he decides to sell for $1 a bottle, and all the neighborhood homeless bums start buying it for like buying it, stealing it. The main character, what the fuck is his name? It's not Nicky. I keep wanting to call him Nicky because
No,
that's
Ricky is
Nicky is
the restaurant owner.
Yeah, Nicky's the mob boss. But
I thought it was Ricky, but with it, whatever.
She's like, oh, Nicky. But
yeah, I don't remember
Fred.
what the main guy's
his name is Fred. So Fred, I gotta let my cat out.
Fred is such like a middle school name. If you're writing a script when you're in middle school, the main guy's Fred.
Yeah.
Well, it's technically a student film. The
How
guy made it.
6th grade.
NYU student, I think,
Wow,
or
that's-
school.
Oh,
school,
there's your problem right there, buddy. Okay.
School of Visual Arts. So that guy Fred, he steals the first bottle of liquor, and then here's some of the brilliant humor. Paulie, another wino, he starts telling a sob story about how he can't go to the bathroom. So Fred tells him, you got to mix fiber with your hooch. Paulie then steals Fred's bottle of Viper, and he goes to an abandoned building where he likes to drink on a toilet. And then when he drinks the Viper,
no,
and
dude,
he dies.
the funniest part
melts.
of that, sorry to interrupt, but the funniest part is that was my favorite scene. And the funniest part is when he goes into this building, which is only a corner of a building still standing, and he slams the door and like 3 bricks fall off. And then you can still see him walking. That was the only time I like laughed out loud watching this movie.
The camera zooms out. Well, if you weren't packing, maybe you could pay more attention to the movie.
I started packing about an hour in.
You pack
Lucky
2 days in advance? It's a little
I'm not
weird.
going anywhere, dude. I pack every night.
Anyway,
so
go ahead.
then Paulie drinks the Viper and melts on the toilet. So that whole gag of him being backed up is paid off beautifully when he dies on the toilet.
Oh yeah, big time.
Brilliant. The movie could have ended after that scene.
Shut up. Stop.
I've liked all the other movies. I haven't liked this one. I just didn't.
You're just a complainer.
You just
It
don't
did
like
get-
the movie because you look like the main character, Fred.
Yeah.
And that's going to be me in a minute.
You are an
About
alcoholic
5
wino.
minutes.
No, I don't
Get a
drink
little
wine. I
close
had a
to
glass
home.
of wine last night, sure, but
You're one step away from these characters, Ryan. That's why you don't like the movie.
please. I'm
Um,
technically homeless.
I could
That's
see
true.
you like a Wizzy type.
Yeah.
Which one is Wizzy?
He's the
one
guy.
that
It should be Wheezy, but it's Wizzy, and he's like he has white hair. He's the guy who takes the shower.
Because he's like a
Yes.
wizard. Because he can make the booze disappear. He said a little line like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they interrogated him. Is they were like, "We're gonna give you a shower." He's like, "No."
Another funny scene.
That was a funny scene.
It's an ensemble comedy. There's lots of characters. It is kind of like Caddyshack. It's just a very gross, stupid, extremely offensive comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's street trash.
Yeah, this movie rocks, dude. It's also-
Well, it's like, a lot of movies don't like deliver on the premise,
exactly.
but this one,
But this one,
boy, does
they
it.
said the title in one of the lines. So
That's all I need is for the title to be said in the movie. And
got
then
some-
I'm happy.
There's so many great characters in this movie. What about Bronson, the tough guy who runs the junkyard?
he was the best
Vietnam-
character.
That
the
guy's
Vietnam
me
vet.
if I was a wino. I'd be that guy if I was a wino. I'd be the
Adam.
king.
You'd be the girl that guy was fucking.
Wynette.
Who would be
No.
that guy out of the
She's a-
three of us?
She's an improviser.
Oh, really?
PTSD.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Who was the coolest hobo? If you had to pick one, Bronson.
I don't remember a lot of their names. Wiz. was
The
pretty-
guy
Wiz
with the
was
gas
cool.
mask.
Yeah, he was cool, and he stole all the stuff. That was a cool guy.
I like
He
how
was
they're all written as like the cartoon, like they're all written as like the kind of like wino guys that are like fucking with you and stuff the entire time that they're talking to you on the street or whatever. They're like, you're kind of like talking to them and trying to get them to leave, and then they're like making fun of you or something like that. They're just like these invincible guys. Like when the guy with the gas mask is like stealing stuff in the grocery store.
Great scene.
what would you do, though?
Amazing.
That seems
scene.
awesome.
That was an
Dude, when
amazing
he's-
thing. And honestly, nobody would do anything. Like, what are you going to fight this homeless guy?
It's
Yeah, well, he
basically
doesn't care.
Yeah,
San Francisco right
exactly.
now.
Yeah,
there's
exactly. It's all San Francisco guys.
So like the director of this movie, that's his father's junkyard. So this movie is coming from his life. This is like the people he grew up with. Wizzy is actually an employee of his father. He worked at the junkyard.
Nice.
He's not even an actor. He said like a lot of times they'd be like,
Really?
Where's Wizzy? We gotta like get him shooting, and he would just be like watching football on TV. He didn't care about
This is cool.
acting. He crushes it.
He was the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Thank
got
you
to
for
study
saying
these
that.
guys for
Is
your
it-
upcoming role, Ryan.
Yeah, this is exactly what the movie I'm doing. is
Your
gonna be
role
like.
in life. I mean,
Yeah, homeless.
Oh,
you basically have the amount of dirt that they have on their face. You basically already have that. That like cartoonish amount of makeup, like Halloween makeup dirt.
should I change the ring light? Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Well, I mean, Adam, what did you get uncomfortable when the scene where they recreated how your parents were met? When, the fat junkyard owner finds the dead corpse.
Oh, I had
By
like
the
three
river.
already in mind. I was like the alleyway where she's puking and the homeless guy takes her.
The only baby born out of a corpse that was found in the river. It's pretty
That would
sweet.
make so much. That would make a lot of sense.
If you're a corpse baby,
I'm a corpse baby. Yeah.
you're an angel. That's like a
Yeah,
God's
that
special
scene-
angel.
When I saw that scene, I was like, this movie. I don't know. I don't know if I can like this movie. It's like a little much.
Yeah. Welcome to the party. That's what I've been saying.
I don't know. about
Guys
this is
are-
offensive.
There's in Act 2. I mean, it
I'm
wasn't
kidding. I'm
offensive.
kidding.
It
Ryan's the
wasn't
pussy.
offensive. You are what
Ryan
you
is-
eat, you dick.
Right? Fuck.
It
Damn that
was
the
just
perfect
like
comeback.
it is the perfect comeback.
God,
It-
I could not. Jesus, I'm like powerless against what you just said.
Maybe you should listen to my opinions because this movie was sure I get it. I get the appeal, but I could have like there was 30 minutes in it where it was like, okay, just like move, let's go, move along.
This is another. Every time you talk about a movie, you don't like. It's
They're
always
too
just
long.
Yeah.
They're literally too long.
Austin Siskel and Ebert had a third
All
guy
right,
on
all
it.
right.
It
This
always
one
like,
was
this
this was like
this one
this one was like 90 minutes or whatever. It wasn't that long. How long is it?
Yeah, we can't get too caught up on letting Ryan rant
It was
about
just
how long the
boring.
movie
I'm
is.
just saying it was boring in the middle, and then all of a sudden it went from
Well-
like kind of boring to like way over the top necrophilia. Like every scene was like rape and necrophilia, and it's like the same kind of joke.
Well, it's a
over and
series
over.
of vignettes. And also the thing is, the reason why she's raped and killed is so the police have a reason to go into the
I
junkyard.
understood that, and that seems like a crazy reason.
And plus, now then we get the mafia involved. Now the
Why
woman
couldn't
who's
one of
raped-
the bums just drink the Viper?
You know,
Why'd some innocent lady who's
the
just
writer
drunk-
said
because she
in
has-
the second act he didn't want anyone to drink the Viper, and I think that was a bold choice.
It is a very good move, honestly, because I feel like when you're coming up with this sort of idea, it's like once you have like the way that the gory effects that are like the draw of the movie, once you like kind of have your own specific version of whatever that is, the kill scenes, it's like how do you not
The thing
burn that
Okay,
out?
why
Let
didn't
me give a
why
little
didn't-
backstory. Let
Why
me give a
didn't
little
Bronson
backstory.
murder a hobo?
Ryan,
Why did
calm
it
down.
have to be such a graphic?
Ryan,
No, I'm done with it.
no. Let me give you a little backstory, okay? So this movie is based on a short film, and I believe the writer and producer saw it. He's a professor at the School of Visual Arts, but he worked on like Dawn of the Dead.
He said, "Let's make this short film longer."
Spike Lee was his student when he was in school.
Ryan.
I'm
And he
pissed
did-
at him.
But he and if you watch the short film on YouTube, it's all gore scenes. It's all people, bums drinking Viper, bums dying. Basically every kill involving Viper is in the short. And then for him to take that and to expand it into a screenplay, he had to fill in a lot of space. And I think he did the right choice by not adding too many Viper scenes.
I agree with that.
Yes. Yeah, but like the scenes that it's still carried by gross out,
Yes.
offensive shit like scum stuff.
Yeah.
But and it's like
scummy.
that's what you want. It's like you go to put on Street Trash. Like this movie gives you what you want if you play a movie called Street Trash.
Yeah, every 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's not like
There's
scared.
about 30 in there. I was getting that every
Not
5
scared
minutes.
of you, Ryan.
And the other thing is that
It was scary.
like the rape scene is the scariest scene because like when they're crawling around
When they
and like
pull her out, yeah,
and they're
like
watching her
zombies.
and it's like
It's creepy.
smoking. It's
You're like,
super
oh, these
creepy.
guys. It's not all lighthearted with these guys.
And I
That never started as lighthearted.
I
thought these
listened
guys
to
were
both
just kinda like-
commentary. I listened to both commentary tracks, and the director and the producer were like, really, the director was like, yeah, this turned out scarier than I wanted it to be. I thought it was going to be funny. Like they don't actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, they're amateurs. This is their first big movie.
Yeah,
they
it's your
made.
first movie.
So like tonally,
But I think that's good that it's scary. There's also a scene where like there's a couple scenes where you
They're being
see
gang raped?
or like the
Sorry.
nightmare of the Vietnam Vietnam
amazing
War.
scene. Amazing
Yeah.
scene.
And then you're like, it shows that part of being of these guys.
Bronson.
It's
Plus,
not
they do a brilliant thing where the woman who works at the junkyard, the Japanese woman, is the person he rescues in the dream.
that's good.
Bronson. And then there's that amazing shot where he's kissing her, or no, she's licking his nipples, and then you see like a bomb
Yeah.
go
Oh,
off in
yeah,
the
that's
background.
awesome.
And
out of
that's when he
focus.
throws the
That is a good shot.
grenade.
Dude immediately going for the nipple.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That's
he
how-
was the
that's
top,
how
and
I-
she just
That's how I kiss too. I just immediately go for the nipple.
yeah.
Yeah. So this movie, the director James Miro, he basically used it as a steady cam calling card. He is the steady cam operator on the
Ooh,
movie.
yeah,
He
there's good-
owned
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool shots.
There's good like
owns-
Sam Raimi steady cam.
exactly. So like, let's see what else he worked on. I don't.
Oh, I wanted to say about like the like like the movie is so broad and shows these guys so broad, but it still like has these moments that make you like see that like care about them as characters and stuff, which is like a hard thing to do like it's like still shows like harsh realities of it. It like breaks the joke for a second, and then it's like shows them having like a conversation. It's like, more than them just being like, hey, pretending to be drunk and like being
Like
annoying
like the
people and
little
shit.
brother.
Yeah,
The little brother. I was like, the little brother's the only character that is like that. But he also lives in an awesome tire house.
Yeah, tire house is
with
awesome.
like a cool like that. If that was like a bar in LA and you had to
Dude.
go through it, like a secret bar, and you had to go through the car door, they'd be selling
Yeah.
drinks for like $20.
I know
He's the only one that
awesome.
has any, and the rest are just like cartoon character unhoused people.
Yo, guys, I was thinking this weekend, you want to go to the dump?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go party
there's this new tire. Wow, what's it called? A tire pile. $15
dump, dude.
Oh, well, the tire pile is the bar in the dump. It's like a whole little village.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the south side because then there's that giant PTSD Vietnam guy that might slice you
with a femur bone sharpened to be a knife.
And it's like, I don't know if they pay him to be there or if it's like an acting thing that he's doing or if he's like actually homeless.
It's
All
also
the
weird.
chicks at the dump are like have like cartoon dirt smeared on their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this guy Adam there. He's running around. He has no penis. He wants his penis so
That
badly.
scene was so fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah.
That scene was stupid,
I'm
but it
not
was
that
crazy.
guy. That's you, motherfucker.
It was wild because that was so graphic.
Like ragtime music starts playing.
So
Like,
funny.
it didn't-
becomes this.
it was,
Yeah, it's funny.
I mean, was it?
Yeah,
As a
that's pretty
kid, that was the funniest thing in the movie for me. I mean, I was just dying as a kid and like reading or like listening to the commentary. They're saying like they had 3 penis sizes. So there's one that they hold in their hand, and then they have like a long giant penis that they throw in the air
For the throat,
for the focus, for the camera move.
Mm. They had to buy multiple penises.
Did they make
There's,
them?
there's heart and soul in this movie. Yeah, Fred's the model maker. He's the guy doing all the makeup. The lead actor is the model guy.
Damn.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, he made the penises? I thought they were just dildos.
No, they were specific because
No,
it was
they're
like,
made, dude.
That's what I thought too at first.
Maybe he
but
made the first one.
No.
The first rubber dildo.
I heard that this is on the IMDb trivia that they actually cut off that guy's penis in that scene. That was the only like method
That's cool.
scene. And that's his true reaction when the guy just goes cross-eyed and goes, "Oh, my wiener's cut off." That was.
Oh yeah, that's what you
he
really
actually
have.
had his dingus cut off. But
Yeah.
Hollywood's wild.
Yeah, this movie's really good.
That scene went on maybe a little too long.
No, yeah, it family guide it where it like was just like so over the top that yeah.
My favorite and the best monologue was when I hit you with that timestamp right after the guy is trying to, this 400-pound guy is trying to rape his 2-pound secretary. Right after that scene, when he's walking and his dog is licking his crotch.
Yeah.
And I didn't
by the way,
I didn't recognize it as nut until you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
really? What'd you think?
comes
From the dry humping. I thought it was just
Yeah,
slobber.
well,
I thought it was
explain.
slobber.
We gotta be explaining these things.
Well, Ryan, you got to pay attention to the movie, okay? You can't be packing.
Yeah,
He's in
you're
our-
missing the pre-com.
Also, it was like with given his belly, that's not weird. That's not where his
Look,
wiener
look,
would be.
look.
So it's more,
I-
it's more
hold on.
continuity that bothers
Let me
me.
explain.
I was gonna
the
say
scene.
that I
continuity.
just want to say before we continue that guy's William.
100% that guy's William. I
Yeah.
feel like every time, what's the character's name? Every time we try and have a business meeting about the podcast, we meet up at the headquarters. William's always just trying to get us to bone him on a rolling chair.
Yeah, and then he's walking.
Look,
around
I'm
with
the big
pre-com on
boss,
his
man.
pants.
And then
I run.
he's walking around all just ranting, and he goes on a giant monologue about having a homo dog. That was
Yeah.
Look, I run the podcast. I'm the business owner. If I want to jump on top of you and, blast in my pants, that's my business.
we should call
Okay.
this podcast the junkyard.
Yeah.
That's a great name, dude. The Junkyard Dogs.
Ooh.
No.
Arr, arr, arr.
No, because that means one of us is the dog and one of us is the secretary. So
Adam's the dog.
Adam's,
I don't
Oh my
know
God,
which one
come here. I got
be.
a little ice cream for you.
Do I
you
want to
don't want to
lick
be the dog.
pre-cum
You
or
don't
do I
want
want
to
to
be
be attempted?
the hot girl.
Right.
You want to be the hot girl. That does statutory. Yeah, I guess. There's no real winner in this.
Or do I want to be the guy that William is? I mean, if those are your options,
He's the
what do
one
you pick?
nutting. You know?
How do you not pick that guy?
That guy's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
cool.
you're the sex with that.
Adam,
Yeah, gets syphilis from having sex with a dead body.
You joke around, but you're the fattest guy here.
I know.
Ever
right.
since I lost that 15 pounds.
Am I? No.
Yeah, you're
I lost
bloated.
15 pounds, dude.
I'm the most in shape out of the three of us.
You're just like a bloated. You kind of look like Brendan Fraser in No Sudden Move.
I don't know that reference, but
It's
yeah.
his new
I'm
movie.
not bloated.
Spielberg.
I'm not bloated. I don't
Like a
look
bloated
Brendan
I was
whale.
gonna
Fraser.
say Russell Crowe and Unhinged, but
No.
That'd be
he
generous.
turns on his camera.
Look at him.
Let me see.
He
Lift
turns
the
on his
shirt up.
camera and he just stands fully nude, showing his mangled penis that doesn't
You can't
exist.
see.
Yeah.
It's not mangled, and it does exist. It's just very long,
Don't pay attention to that. Just
very
watch.
skinny.
Not bloated. See?
Nah, you're bloated.
All right. So look, I'm a new dad.
Look, was it weird?
If I am bloated and I have a mangled penis, it's because I'm a new dad.
Is that you have kids? Yeah. I don't ever want to have kids if it mangles your penis.
My kid destroyed my penis. A lot of
They
fathers don't say that it destroyed.
Yeah, they
their
never talk
genitals.
about it, and it's always
The
because
wife saying
the women are like, yeah, my yeah, exactly, and they never
had
talk about
I had
how
a
mangled
second
the
degree
men's
tear.
wieners get.
Yeah, I had a second degree tear when my kid was born.
His
In my-
his splooge was so fat it ripped open your hole.
Yeah, and it from my hole to my penis
Did
hole to my
you-
butthole. I had to get it sewed up.
And I hear this a lot.
That's not a
About
second degree. Actually.
I hear this a lot about pregnancies. Did you poop when you came?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
had the kid.
yeah. A bunch of poop came out
Mm-hmm.
after birth.
Did you have
You
to get a semen section? That's where they
Yeah.
slice the top of your shaft open
Yeah,
and take the ejaculate out of there.
yeah. They slice it open and then they pull the baby out of my penis hole.
Mhm. And then they
We're
inject
stretching
it
my
in.
knowledge of the birth that I witnessed.
Because I'm
So,
starting
Adam-
to believe you don't even have a kid.
I'm curious, Adam. How much have you spent on improv classes throughout your life? Just curious, just a ballpark number. Okay, hold
Well,
on. Let's move on. Let's talk about Bill the cop, okay? Because that's
Okay.
another great character. He's a great.
that sounds like a great
Who
idea.
was that? That was like a brother or somebody? Actor? He looked so
Brother.
familiar.
No, he's in this
talking
movie and
about?
nothing else. He's a real cop, ex-cop
It's cool.
from New York.
Very cool.
His death is a little confusing. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
About an hour into the movie, he gets strangled to death and then pissed
And-
on
That was
By
the
the
best
bad
part
guy.
too.
That's the bad guy, you know.
by Bronson.
Well, they were showing that's how big he is. Like that's how bad of a guy he is.
yes,
course.
but then
It
when
was the Obi-Wan Kenobi death moment.
but then when they kill him and then he carves out a new femur knife out of him.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, it doesn't read very well.
I don't think he did. I thought that was a flashback from when he carved the first one.
No, that's a new
And
one.
They
Because
No,
also-
he,
no.
that's a flashback.
Because then the other hobos have like handcuffs, and the other guy's putting on his boots. It doesn't make any sense. It'd be a lot better if that scene worked. That's kind of a flaw and the jewel of this film.
Yes,
Well,
it's quite
A
sad.
dead. So William. The best parts were the gang rape, the murder, the necrophilia. But the worst part was when the cop died.
Absolutely.
Get
The other
some
great
alt-right
best-
vibes.
That's
great-
offensive to me.
The other
That
thing
was
this
what
movie
I found
did.
offensive.
Blue lives matter, dude. I get it.
Well,
but-
I was just a little
exactly.
upset they didn't shit on the cop. You know what I'm saying?
Adam, can you see that blue stripe?
Antifa.
Adam, when you when you wear those blue lens glasses, can you see cops? Can you see that blue stripe and the Blue Lives Matter flag?
No, it blocks them all out. It's blue blockers.
Shit. Stealth cops.
Yeah. I really
So William loves cops and he loves rape. Go on.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, I really like the like
The
that
blue blocker joke. Direct everything.
Yes.
there's
Clip it.
Oh, I know what I
There's-
was gonna say. The other thing this movie did is it discovered Tony Darrow, who plays the restaurant owner in Goodfellas.
Oh, I was gonna say the
the
kid.
mafia
Who's the
guy.
kid?
Yeah.
James Lorenz. He's in Frankenhooker. He's in other
You
stuff.
say that like I know that.
You mean this
Well,
movie about Ryan's
Was he a
mom?
stand-up?
He might have been. He's an actor.
He looks so familiar. He killed it too.
Tony Darrow's the
bellhop
guy
or whatever.
Tony Darrow's the guy in Goodfellas is like, he's in here every week. And like Joe Pesci doesn't respect
Yeah,
him and he
yeah.
like robs him. So Martin Scorsese watched Street Trash and then auditioned Tony Darrow and James Lorenz, the bellboy guy, the doorman.
Yeah, he got the two Italian guys from the movie.
He only cast one of them. James Lorenz is not in Goodfellas, although he is like an
guy's
extra in The
awesome.
Irishman.
Oh, really? He's really good in this movie. I thought
He
those scenes were
killed it
very
in
funny.
this
There's
movie.
like this
Yeah.
dry kind of back and forth between them.
Yeah.
It seemed like they gave him a lot of creative freedom.
Yeah, the
Yes,
writer
There's a lot of improv.
didn't like how they improvised,
know.
but it crushed. So
That
he
was
had to suck it.
honestly the best part. And
Of
then
course,
the
of course.
post-credit scene or the during credit scene was pretty good.
I love when movies have like little touches to them, like that scene where the second scene where like the guy like
Like that movie about your dad molesting you. Just a little touch.
Yes, I see. Like that scene, the scene where the second guy drinks it and dies, and then there's that black cat watching him. That stuff is, I
Yeah.
think it's
On
really
the
good.
fire escape.
I
liked that guy too.
You
I
just
don't-
like the
why did I
cat.
kill That guy off.
You're sad when guys die. Yeah.
No,
And I
that
like
guy. The
cat.
first
Ooh, the cat
the
was
f-
great. Love that.
The
black
first
cat.
guy could buzz off. He apparently had bad breath. He could die on the toilet. But the other guy was just trying to live his life. He was
The
just trying
bad
to live his
teeth?
life.
That's how you
and,
feel about people with bad breath.
Well,
Yeah, were
You-
were
They could
those
die
real
on the
teeth?
toilet.
They could.
No,
they
no,
might as
he
well die on the
apparently-
toilet
he didn't brush his teeth ever, but
because he was
Oh,
a
wait,
drunk.
you heard that in the commentary?
yeah, but he was an actor.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of. He's like a
So those
So
weren't
that's
fake
why
teeth.
no,
Yeah,
he's a
that's-
real alcoholic. Like
that's why he was like leaning into that guy. They were like making a joke out of it. Or
No,
something.
that's a different guy.
oh my bad.
The guy in the tuxedo had the bad teeth
Okay.
from
Yeah.
his wedding day. That scene was honestly, I think that might have been my favorite scene when that tuxedo guy was talking to the what's his name,
liquor store
liquor
owner?
store guy.
Yeah.
Yes, because I've seen that and had that conversation with so many people in LA and Austin where they just like, man, you don't even know what the truth is until I tell you what the truth is. And I'm going to tell you what the truth is, but you won't even know until, and he just goes in circles.
a lot of rich people end up homeless because of addiction. A lot of rich people.
Really?
That's
Interesting.
yeah.
It's
I
you don't
remember-
hear about that.
That's why I'm staying poor.
You don't hear about the plight of the rich person.
A lot of people drink themselves to death in their parents' basement also.
Yeah, but here's the thing is when you're in your parents' basement, it's only up.
That's true. Yeah, it's like you're in Project Mayhem.
All the way up.
Yeah. That's Fight Club reference. I loved my
Fight
favorite
Club.
moment in the movie, even though it's like not like, there's a lot of really good scenes in this movie, and like funny, playing at the premise and stuff. But like there's those little moments, those little touches that I think are like a certain kind of like comedic or like gutter, like poetry, and the ending when
you say gutter poetry?
yes, well, it's street trash, but
Bukowski?
the ending, kind of Bukowski-ish, but like the ending where after, spoiler alert, the guy, the bad guy,
Bronson.
dies, gets his head cut off or whatever, and then that shot of like the Japanese lady
go.
running over her, and he like his severed head looks up her skirt as she like walks over it, and that was like it's completely unnecessary touch that like I feel like would be cut in a lot of things, but it's like adds so much.
At this point, that's what was unnecessary.
Well, it's like this final moment. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
it's a little like
So
idiosyncratic or something. I don't know.
Before
it's
William
like bizarre. It's like
tells me
people
that-
wouldn't necessarily all get it.
Before
it's
William
like a
tells
cool
me the
moment, I
actual thing, I think the reason they did that was because he obviously had, and he did it in multiple other scenes, a camera that could do 360 like a backflip. He did it in another scene and it went over, and the whole shot just did like.
Oh, yeah,
so I
that's
think
cool.
he was just.
That was
I think he was just using that as an excuse to use the technology, or the.
Well, it worked.
Well, don't forget the writer and the guy operating the camera are different, but together they are like the main creative forces behind the movie.
Is there a specific machine that does that though?
So that shot where the liquor store owner drinks the Viper and then you see a 360 Steadicam rotation, that was the first time it's ever been done, and the director only did it to put it on his demo reel. But that's a different scene than the ending. Now the ending scene, basically they kill Bronson by firing a CO2 canister at his head, and it blows his head off. And then there's an amazing shot where his head is blown off, and then you see in the background, out of focus, the head drop while blood is squirting out in the front. And then also the shot of his lifeless body falling backwards is really well done. And it's like the model they got, the mannequin is like very heavy and physical and feels like a heavy, stiff.
That was a really cool shot. Yeah.
Dummy falling back. And then the guy's head is on the ground. He kind of looks like Alien, like when Ian Holmes' head comes off.
Because there's some torso.
Yeah, the cyborg. And he's looking up. And then it's like one of the best models in the movie, because not all the models are of the same quality throughout. Like the toilet model the puppet is pretty bad. The one where Wizzy dies and his head is like squished against the wall kind of looks pretty bad. But when Bronson's head gets cut off, they make a beard. They give him hair. They give him all this detail, and they give him like these eyes, and he's like very creepy looking. And then the writer, it was his idea, and he said a lot of people on set were like, "This is not going to work. This is stupid. This is too much. Don't do this."
The skirt thing.
That's exactly what Adam just said.
But no, it's true. But like, because he actually has not the creative vision ultimately, but he's just like, he's also the producer, so he has like power as a writer.
That's a good power setup. The writer being the producer.
And then the director has the camera and the Steadicam, and his dad owns the junkyard. So
that's the way to do it.
The two of those guys just like run everything, and they have to compromise. And basically, like, they shot it and it works. It has this very like surreal energy with like the music. And originally that was going to be the ending, and it was just going to cut and say like street trash. But they said it was like
upskirt was going to be the ending.
Well, yeah, and like because the guy looks, and then you cut to the face of the puppet, and then it would say street trash.
You can see the
end.
eyes roll down. Yeah,
but
it was cool mechanics.
They said it was too dark, so then they added the Tony Darrow, James Lorene's like little improv comedy bit at the end.
Yeah, I thought that fit. That was a fun way to like fade out.
Agreed.
And also, you kind of want to see what happens to those characters because they never showed.
Yeah,
and they were such a driving force for the.
So
plot.
like, the thing I like about this movie is that in the 80s, you weren't getting a lot of movies this hardcore. Like, it was really out of fashion. And for these young guys to just like really go for broke and
it's cool.
Do heinous, reprehensible things, and then like not even realize it and just be like, oh shit, this is like fucking heavy, this shit we did. But that all adds up to the like, I think the like repulsion that's necessary for a movie like this. Like, you need to be slightly repulsed by it for like, you kind of.
I was more than slightly.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like
ignorable.
Bullshit. It's adorable.
Ignorable.
No, it's adorable.
Yeah, or it's just like,
Look, if you don't
fake.
rape and kill, if you don't have a gang rape of a woman and then a fat guy rape her dead body afterwards, and it's like, did you even make a movie? I mean,
You know,
Yeah,
the
totally.
most disturbing part, the most disturbing one was when he was on the secretary, like trying to get her, and he's like, I'll give you $5 bonus, and like just
yeah,
physically the music they were playing was like quirky. This is fun. This is a funny scene. They played like quirky music. Rewatch that scene and you'll see they play like weird quirky
Yes.
music.
No, I
as,
remember.
like this extremely terrible. No, rewatch it because it's hot. But
so what the writer is like, he's talking about that. He's like, yeah, you know, I thought it was funny, and it's like he likes the broad music. Let me tell you where the writer is now, because this is funny.
Where?
jail probably.
College removes instructors as students find their Me Too moment.
Yes. There you go. No shit.
In one
Oh,
complaint,
is it about this movie?
In one complaint, Dominique Machane said that in 2016, when she was a freshman, Roy Frumkes, her narrative writing professor, told her in
Oh,
graphic detail about a student
Oh,
he
boy.
said he had gone to his apartment and had sex with. Then she said he added that if she wanted a recommendation, she should visit him there. The implication, Miss Machane said, was clear. I almost felt paralyzed.
Wow.
Just for
Yeah.
a letter of recommendation. That's not that like big of a.
So I'm glad I'm on the right side of this episode.
I mean, he's a sexual predator, but you know,
It was pretty obvious. He's probably also like having sex with dogs. Somebody should check up that. There are so many dog sex jokes. 3.
That's a lot.
That's like 6 too many.
whoa, that's way more than 3.
Exactly. You should have in every movie should have at least 3 lines where they say, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to have sex with a dog. Not now, not ever. And they got to say that 3 times in a movie.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Your
you
favorite
basically-
movie, the guy
They're
is like
implying,
the implication is that the guy has sex with dogs.
The Crow?
The Wedding Singer.
No.
Adam
Oh,
Sandler has sex with
gotcha, dude.
dogs.
No.
And William accessed his deep archives.
No,
What
dude.
are you
I just
talking
watched
about?
I just watched it last night.
Ryan, I mean,
He's
come
like
on.
my dogs, like my homies, my friends.
I mean, that
No.
they had that dog with the
William
blonde.
with a
Remember that
bullseye.
dog with the blonde wig who was a waitress?
What? No,
kept trying-
no, no, no,
and
no,
he
no,
kept trying to have sex with
no,
her.
no, 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 no,
Ryan,
no, no,
Ryan,
no.
stay with me.
Oh my God,
We'll be
you're
okay.
right. No, what?
It doesn't
dog-
mean that you endorse fucking dogs or
I
anything.
literally watched that movie 3 times yesterday, and I didn't. I
6
thought that
too
was
many.
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore is a dog.
E.T.
That
You're
was a
saying you
dog.
fucking
Don't tell
pig,
me.
Ryan.
No, no, no.
That was just a dog in the house.
50 First Dates. No.
It's a movie about Adam Sandler
No.
having 50 dates with a dog.
No.
You guys are fucking pigs. Bastards.
Wedding Singer is still my favorite movie. That blows my mind, but it's still my favorite movie.
Yeah, how do you reconcile that, dude?
Adam
I
was
just
watching
did. I just went through all the process right there.
the scene where the dog was looking to come on the outside of the guy's pants. Adam was like, that dog's so fucking stupid. He should lick the inside of the pants.
Yeah, he's not gonna get any that way.
That rant was so good. He's like going off like
Yeah.
his top 20 biggest problems, and one of them is my secretary won't let me like rape her.
Yes.
And then
And the music
he's
is like,
and my wife is on me, and yeah, and
bomb, 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 bomb,
and I got my keep going with the music. I'll do the rant.
womp, womp, bomb, bomb,
Oh my goddamn life fucking sucks here in this damn junkyard.
Keep going.
My secretary won't even let me rape her, and I got knocked out by a damn license plate, and now I got to deal with these bums. Hit me with the music. Now I got to hit with these damn bums. Stupid ass bums. Just get out of here, bum. And my wife is pissed at me, and I got kids that aren't happy. And the worst thing is I got this homo dog. And like, why would you add that to your list, dude?
Yeah, you act like that's not hilarious.
That
And-
was
and-
hilarious.
And
That's
then
the best way
everything-
for an actor's monologue to end.
And then and I'm laughing, and then immediately he sees a naked dead woman, and he
it was
goes,
blue.
"Well, I know what I can do about this."
Yes.
Yeah,
But the
I'm gonna
movie's
have
saying it's
sex
funny and like absurd. Not saying like, oh, here's like an Albert Brooks movie about these people. You know,
who's Albert Brooks?
it's like a nuanced, like grounded.
Would that character be good on defending your life? They're like, okay. So we have footage of you having sex with a corpse in a junkyard. And that's not even the worst thing you did that day. You literally raped a woman who was alive. We don't even know what is worse. Raping a corpse or raping a
having
living person.
A corpse. I'd say a corpse.
But the corpse can't actually feel it, Ryan.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean,
raping a
as
corpse
far as
is
judging,
Not-
as far
yeah.
as, I mean,
Okay, here we go with the millennial take. You can't defile a corpse.
anything.
Yeah,
Do what you can, but
woke
like it's just
culture
like,
at it again.
Gone
Listen.
amok.
it's easy to process. If somebody here's a analogy for you. If somebody passes out at a group party, if they pass out, you can draw stuff on their face, but you don't insert anything into their body.
Let me ask you a
If,
question.
if there's a
okay?
corpse laying on the beach, just draw a cock on its forehead. That's funny.
Let me ask you a question.
That
There
is
are
a
two
cool-
women laying on the ground nude. One is alive and one is dead. You have to rape one of them. Which one is
What happened-
morally?
why
what
do
would
I
be the
have to?
morally? Which is the morally good choice?
Why do I have to? What's going to happen to me if I don't?
You're gonna get shot in the head, obviously.
Okay, then I'll take
Jesus.
that.
You're gonna have
How
blue
about I don't
balls.
rape any of them and I get shot?
Oh,
with
you
blue
no,
balls?
never. No, sorry. You'll just have be.
Okay, you have to watch me rape a corpse.
I don't
You
want to.
have-
watch
you have to
sex with
pick.
anything, dude. I'd rape both of them. I'd pile them on top of each other and do both
You should rape
before
William.
I'd watch William do sex.
Okay,
You
look.
know, he
look,
I'd
does
look.
some
rape.
weird
I'd
shit.
rape William.
Yeah, I'd turn the.
Turn the tables.
No,
No,
you know,
that's a
it'd be
good.
cool.
That's a good thought.
What if like if you had? What about if
It's
a woman?
not a
has
good thought
stroke?
experiment because in this
What
situation,
if a woman? Wait, hold on. What if a woman has a stroke and only half her body is feeling, and then like, and you have to fill her up? Which titty do you feel?
which half is the
I'll
left
feel her
half
up.
numb or is the right half numb?
Isn't usually the
No, in this situation,
It's usually one side. It's like
They're
the right
split
side
down the
that's
middle.
numb.
I would say I would feel the one that has feeling, and I'd be like,
You're disgusting. Adam.
You're absolutely nasty, dude.
You're a rapist.
no, I'd say like
I'd feel both, and
It
then
might
I'd say,
feel-
which one do you prefer?
it might add a feeling of weirdness if you feel the dead one. Because you'd be like,
Emotional weirdness.
I'm reminding you that or half of your body is paralyzed, the vertically half.
Is this what you'd say as you were feeling the?
Just trying to play
Have
devil's
both-
advocate.
you just have both hands going.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What else can we talk about?
Yeah. Other
Oh,
than rape
I
scenarios.
want to talk about something. Bum fights. Remember that?
What about that? That's not
God
topic.
damn.
That's not part of the
So-
topic.
So good at talking.
Bum fights.
Oh, hold on. Excuse me. I wanted to talk about something. Bum fights.
Damn, I'm so good.
I
at
can never
this.
say it as
What about
awkwardly
him?
as Adam.
Well, this reminded me. It's like a very well. There's a lot of. This is like a bum exploitation movie. You know what I mean? If that's like that seems like that would maybe be the word for it. It's like a genre of exploitation movies that's about homeless people.
Yeah.
People. Why like winos specifically? But like. So like, thinking about that, it makes you feel
Adam.
gross and shit in a way that bum fights make me feel
Adam,
gross.
what's your favorite silent movie star?
Charlie Chaplin.
Mr. Bean.
And what was his character?
The Tramp. Of course.
And he's a bum.
So you're saying Charlie Chaplin movies are bum exploitation?
Plus, there's in the
Yeah, I mean,
30s,
They
in the
are
depression,
kind of, yeah.
in the Depression era, there's a lot of hobos and bums and
Yeah, but you know, it's like about like they're also like belligerent and like fucking jolly and like chatty and shit.
Laurel and Hardy.
Being drunk and you know, like drunk.
Charlie Chaplin eats his shoe. I mean, come on.
How many
well, he does that because he's like starving in a
how many
cabin.
unhoused people do you
He's, like,
know,
too
Adam?
drunk. Not enough. What
Good
did
for
you
you.
think I was going to think of that answer? Did you?
Well, I know some, so
You do?
of course. My father
Who-
was a homeless crack addict for like years.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay. You're pulling that card.
Yeah, my father was a homeless crack addict.
Yeah, you're playing that old thing again.
I just like the
Yeah.
idea that like these consecutive rapes in this movie don't overshadow them making fun of homelessness in Adam.
Yeah,
You just get so. I mean, Ryan, you're just like you get hung up on this stuff. You're like, you know, you laugh at everything else.
I just can't do
It's-
rape. Don't mess with
she-
dogs. Don't mess with rape.
You know, the actress said it was actually like a cathartic experience for her because she was accosted on the subway, and that this actually helped her
Wow.
or
Which is-
traumatized
That's
or
awesome.
re-traumatized her. I don't remember, but it was in
Yeah.
IMDb. But
I stopped paying attention. But,
you did say afterwards, like after watching the movie with the director or the writer, and she was like, "Wow, finally a movie I can show my parents."
that's
Yeah.
funny. That's a funny joke.
Look, actors are whores, Ryan. They'll do anything for money.
I mean, I'd do it in a
This
heartbeat. Are
movie's
you kidding me?
it's a comedy. This movie's a
I'm
comedy.
doing this I'm doing this podcast. I'll do anything.
This is your street trash.
This is my tire getting pulled through the tire house. I'm also mostly upset about that scene because they ruined that badass tire house. When they pulled her
They
through the
just-
tire house,
No, they pulled her out through
they collapsed the back wall.
They used cars
No, they
as doors.
pulled her through the tire. They pulled her through the tire. Rewatch it, Mr. Page.
Well,
What did you say about her back wall?
They blew out first. They blew out the tire back wall,
Look,
and then they blew out her tired
she
ass
was-
back wall.
She was also really horny. Like before that, she was begging Fred
She
as
wasn't
Nikki.
begging to get gangbanged.
She
and
was
murdered.
like, I
nobody's
want you to
that
hit-
horny.
I want to feel it in my womb.
No, William makes a good point, Ryan.
It's ironic.
She was really horny.
It was ironic.
It was
So it's
very
okay.
Funny. It was
Is
very
what
funny.
William is saying.
It was very funny. All 20 times they did the same joke throughout the whole.
Yeah, it was a little shaggy. The comedy is a little shaggy.
All right. So what would you say is the message of the movie? What's the moral of the
I
story?
kind of wanted to talk more about bum fights. I thought you guys would maybe want to.
No, because it's not topical, so it's not really worth talking about.
There really wasn't
ever
any
seen
bum
it?
fights in this.
Have you ever
Yeah,
seen it?
I've seen bum fights, and you also didn't really have anything to go.
You just
Go
brought
with.
up the title bum fights.
I thought we could explore it together.
What did
Yeah,
you
well,
want
we're
to
wrapping
start
up the
with?
show.
You start with the. No, I'm gonna go pee. So let Adam explore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bum
let's talk about
fights.
bum fights while Ryan pees.
No,
I'm gonna
and
keep
its
my
relation to
headphones
this.
on. I'll hear you.
He's got to pee.
William, talk to Adam about bum fights.
Let Ryan tinkle. Okay, Ryan has to tinkle.
Adam, do your fucking bit.
Do
I
your
don't
bum
have a
fights,
bit. I don't have a bit. The truth is, I don't have a bit.
Adam is like,
But
remember to stay on topic and set everything up.
set
Giving us
everything up
notes.
that is actually what I reminded. Hey, oh yeah, if you feel free to DM one of us and tell us how much you enjoy us talking about the movie as if we're not talking to an audience. You know, just like making references to things that we haven't previously talked about, like as if you've seen the movie, you know, just prior to listening. Or if you prefer, you know, like
Who told
us
you
setting
this?
it up, us setting
to-
things up
Who told you this?
a little more. Just basically like, you know, the delicate talent of hosting.
Okay, let me break the
show.
fourth wall for a second. Okay, Ryan is a drunk and has no control over what he says, so he'll say anything.
So well,
And then Adam will just ramble on and be boring. He was supposed to talk about bum fights, and now he's like begging for DMs.
I'm not begging for tea.
And
I'm
like,
just saying, if you have an opinion about this,
who told you
anybody
to
who's
say
listening,
this? This is not out of the blue.
No, it's not. Of course not. I actually came to this conclusion when listening to the episodes I was not on, and I was like, "Oh, this is bad.
Oh, this is bad.
Why is this so bad?" You know.
Well, because the show
my
is
guess
made
is
for
that-
people to have seen the movie. That's what the show's for.
But I don't think we need to have it be like that.
Well, that's the way I made it. So
The other people have also said that they wish it was like a way
other
to
people,
watch it.
including Adam's dumb friends,
Man, I've been saying this
Who
show
go on the
since
show
the beginning.
and fucking bomb, just like Adam.
Oh, that's not polite.
Look, Cassandra set everything up. She's a great host.
We have to cut that part out.
What part?
Nope.
No, we're not.
Are you-
We're
We're
not
saying
cutting it
Clip
out.
it. Clip
The
it.
part of you
clip
saying
it,
my
clip
friend
it, clip
Bob
it, clip
was
it.
bombing. Somebody was a guest on this show.
Not Cassandra, but someone else.
I wonder.
I
who.
guarantee they aren't listening. I guarantee they aren't listening to. I
Also,
mean,
you're
Adam
so full
does
of
only
shit.
have like 4
Look,
friends.
they don't
William is
understand
so
time
full of shit.
travel. Okay, like I have a guest on the show who
This
doesn't
is-
even understand
Hold
how
on a second.
the movie
This
works,
is-
and then doesn't even watch the movie before he comes on the podcast. It's
Well,
like,
I asked him the night
give-
before.
give
if
me
he
a
wanted to do
break.
it.
Okay.
And then you didn't even
William.
watch Adam. You didn't even watch the movie either.
I
And
didn't
then you
want
don't
to
even
watch the
talk.
fucking movie again. I'd seen it within the same month.
Shut up! You don't even talk about bum fights when you bring it up. So let's get on
Yeah,
to
I
the
wanted
moral.
to. I wanted
Look
to
like
see
I'm
what you
watching
thought
some
about
bum
it.
fights.
Let's
I
get
feel
on
like
the
I'm
moral.
watching
Let's
a
get to the
bum
moral.
fight right now.
You are watching a bum fight.
Yeah,
Couple
William
of bums.
fighting
Two-
a normal person. William,
Look,
being a
that's-
bomb.
That's all just fun for the radio. Okay, that's just a little excitement. Everybody who's ever been on the show has
It's
been a
funny.
great
It's
guest.
just funny. All right.
Okay,
All right,
Gabe,
nice.
you were so good on the show. Thank you for not watching the movie. It added so much. The fact that you didn't understand how time
Remember-
travel worked. This is
Remember
all
when
tongue in
Adam dropped
cheek.
the F bomb on the?
This is a major. This is.
Fun.
What, were you too afraid to say this to his face?
No, this is fun.
Well, yeah, because of COVID.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I mean, you got to be careful.
Join a private
Not without
Zoom.
a mask on.
Hey,
you know what I'm
listen,
saying?
since 2020, if you want to talk shit, meet me here. I'm dropping my Zoom IP and we can go face to face and I will talk shit out of my parents' basement. Come at me, bro.
Yeah. All right.
What
Meanings.
moral of this movie?
Morals.
Yeah, Adam, what's the message of the movie?
Like life is fucking the world's a toilet and we're in it. Something like that.
Hey, Lydia Soprano.
Something like that.
The world's
Olivia
a toilet.
Soprano.
The world's a
That-
toilet.
That's the
Are we
character I
being
connected with
flushed?
the most on Sopranos.
What kind of toilet are we being flushed? Is there a bidet? Give me some details about this
Look, let's
toilet.
break the fourth
There's no
wall.
bidet. There's no
Adam-
bidet.
Adam has borderline personality. Okay, he thinks he's a victim when he's actually the aggressor.
I think
that's
he's the
fucked up.
victor.
It's fucked up. Thanks, man. Yeah, you just gave me something to think about, William.
Look, here's the message of the movie. All right, don't drink and don't be a whore. All right,
I'm drunk right now and I'm horny as hell.
fucking stay in school.
he did
get a
say that.
job.
He did say that earlier.
Yes, I'm high, dude. I'm
He's
high
high
and
and
I'm
horny.
horny and I'm drunk and this movie pissed me off enough to get me aroused and that's my bum fight.
Wow, that's your internal bum fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you seen the bum fights with where they go on Dr. Phil?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the funniest
And
thing.
he kicks him
that is
off.
so fucking funny. Bum
He
fights
make-
is
he shaves it.
reprehensible, but his Dr. Phil appearance is like one of the greatest comedic.
It kind of makes up
moments
for all of it.
everything, anything. Yes. He goes on Dr. Phil looking exactly like Dr. Phil. Like shaving his
those-
head into a bald
for
guy
those
and having a
listeners.
mustache and glasses. And Dr. Phil is like, just get out.
Yeah. Listen, just slide into my DMs if you guys want to talk about that episode of Dr. Phil. Or like I'm at Instagram Ryam County RYAM. COWNID. And if you got anything to say about how I am on this show, just say it. And I'll say,
Can I interrupt? Ryan, let me interrupt. Also,
Break the fourth wall.
if you're going to be on the show, make sure you watch the movie at least the night before, because otherwise, don't even bother.
Who cares?
That's not a tough guy move, William.
Oh wait, you watched it 2 days ago, right?
You're not wrong. I watched it today. Hours
I watched
ago.
it last night.
7 hours ago.
I mean, who cares?
But I was packed. But
I'm
I was
not
packed.
gonna I wasn't gonna rewatch Tenet. Twice within the same month. A
Guess how many
2.5 hour
times-
movie that doesn't make sense.
Now,
Guess how many
Adam, you're
times-
finally on my page. William, you're a psychopath. You're a
Yeah.
sociopath.
You're
And you watch the
psychopath.
same. You watch the same 3-hour movie like 40 times.
I don't have the time. It's not about.
That's too much time.
I just don't have time.
It's
too much time.
Listen, look, Ryan. Don't let Adam get away with his lies when he wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima the night before. He has
Yes,
time.
I'd rather do that.
And then
but he chooses to
and then
spend it in a pleasurable way than watching the same movie.
I gotta
20
listen
times.
to
I
Ryan,
played Ghost of Tsushima
I need to go on a
instead of
rant.
watching Tenet.
Let me go on a rant, okay? So
All right, I'm gonna go mute me.
Adam will complain about the show and say it's boring when he's not the host and this and that.
That's
And then
not true.
and then he won't even watch the
That's not
fucking
true.
movie
The fuck?
when he's on the episode, and then he'll bomb, and then he'll be like, "You guys
That's
are
true.
mean to
That
me.
part's true.
You're picking on me. Make sure you stay on topic and set everything up."
Everything but the first part is true.
Look, I'm so high, I don't even know what I'm saying. All right,
That's fine.
this is all a bit.
Yeah,
This is a character.
Everything's a good bit.
Pretending
Williams,
to be
this might be the realist
character.
episode. Williams being the realist on this episode.
Yeah, I
Right
feel like
now.
this is
Finally.
an episode of The Real.
Damn, dude.
That show that's like The View, but for black ladies or something.
Who knew Street Trash was going to bring the real out in
Yeah.
William? You should call him Realium.
Well, this is an important
Really,
movie for me. Okay,
Why?
Sounds
Because
like a
you were 5
motorcycle
and you thought it was
engine
super
revving.
funny, and then now you're older, and it's like it's okay if it's not as funny as you thought it was.
I thought it's funny.
I watched this
There
movie
was like
twice.
2 funny.
I watched this movie twice today and once
I'm
yesterday.
I'm starting to believe
the
you don't
fuck is
actually
wrong
have a
with you?
girlford, dude. I don't believe you have a girlfriend. I believe
William
that
just
every
always
time
has
he-
movies on in the background.
every
When he says he
time you-
watches them, it's like
he's packing.
he's packing. Yeah. Fudge packing.
Yeah, I mean that's how Ryan watches a movie. I listened to 2 audio commentaries today. Okay,
Oh, I see. Why?
This
What?
is
What?
a-
Were you
what a
working?
kind of weird
though, too?
flex, dude.
Were you working?
look,
I was
I'm just
busy
saying.
getting drunk.
Are you working,
Yeah.
William?
Yes, I'm working, Adam.
Okay, so you do like kind of stuff where you can have that on in the background while you work. You're saying
Yeah, it's a joke, you fucking idiot.
what? You
so
didn't watch?
You're so
You
fucking
didn't watch
dumb.
the movie twice today?
He probably did.
No, I listened to the audio commentary while I'm
Okay, okay.
working.
All right. All right.
God, you just can't. You just
Excuse me.
drill in on little details, and then they're like, "Wait,
I mean,
wait,
I heard
what?
it. I heard it as you watched it twice with the audio commentary on it.
Are you pretending?
Dude, don't try to do any magic tricks around me. I'll get it out of you. I'll get the secret. I'll get the trick out of you.
But no, William, like truly, you are a psychopath.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, look, I don't want to sound like an idiot. Like I don't know what happened in the movie because I didn't pay attention. Like some
See,
people.
but here's the thing: is I watch it hours before while I'm packing, and I still pay. I get it. I don't
was
need to
in-
watch it
I
20
was-
times and listen to the 20 commentaries and then
I was
go
referring to
do
it's
the
Adam.
main-
because you're packing, you're like in your flow state. So,
yeah.
you're like just receiving all of the information and like
And on it,
absorbing it.
honestly, the only time while I was packing, the only time that I was kind of fully distracted was when I was finished packing and I had to take all 4 corners of my handkerchief and do the knot around the stick was the biggest part. Like that was the most distracted I was.
Oh yeah, there's no hobo sticks.
and all you packed was a femur bone
Yeah,
and a large pair of pants with a cum stain on it.
pre-cum.
I think.
Oh wait, you thought that was real, like cum, not pre-cum?
It is cum. He comes.
I thought it was just pre-cum.
Okay, see, if you don't watch the movie and you don't pay attention,
No, I was paying attention.
I mean, what's the? I mean,
you think
what's
it's
really the
cum.
difference? Pre-cum
He
is cum, and cum
comes.
is
The
cum.
character
Pre-cum
comes.
doesn't have sperm in it, Ryan.
It
Yes, it
still can
does.
It's not- and
impregnate
it means he
people.
doesn't
It
have an
does have
orgasm.
sperm in it.
Oh
It
my
does.
God. Here we go.
Cum is gum.
Pre-cum does not have sperm in it. You fucking
Yes, it
idiot.
does.
I'm trying to wrap the episode up, okay?
Well, now
Sorry,
we got to
you're-
educate Adam.
Sorry, I started talking about pre-cum.
The moral of this movie, the point of this movie is like we shouldn't have gone to Vietnam. Period.
That's a
There would
great
have been-
point.
Amen.
There would have been no problems.
It's a major anti-Vietnam movie.
Do you think
Vietnam
that character
War.
really had
Vietnam War.
all the women in the village march bare pussy around?
Absolutely, he cut a dude's penis off and then tossed it around and got the most joy in the entire movie. That was like the scene. So absolutely, he did that. That is what I loved about the penis cutting scene, is because it showed like how truly insane this dude was.
I mean, it's just a funny scene.
I also like when the dude peed through the he found the hole, the only hole in that fence, and then he stuck his wiener through it to pee. Like, just
it's
pee
like-
on the fence. Why do you
That-
go for the hole? Just piss on the fence.
Charlie Chaplin.
You're asking to get your dick cut off. I'm just
Charlie
saying,
Chaplin
guys.
did the same gag in City Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a
Hey.
train drove by and ripped his dick
He,
off.
he pissed on a
Oh.
4-year-old boy's face. It's a delightful film.
And without him, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have any Jackie Chans.
And then we joke about this, but the truth is, didn't Charlie Chaplin only have sex with like 12-year-old girls?
I think everybody did at that time.
He did the
Like
something
literally
like that.
everybody did at that time. Anybody, whenever we talk history in that time, it's like, didn't they have like a 14-year-old girl in their house? Didn't George Washington have like a 12-year-old sex slave? Apparently everybody just fucked.
you always like come to it independently each time, being like, oh yeah, that guy didn't he also have a
Oh yeah.
yeah. History.
And the new thing,
Right.
the new thing in like 50 years from now, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, didn't that guy have like a podcast where he just like promoted homeless gang rape? And that's gonna be the new.
Talking about William.
Well, I guess we're all accountable.
Yeah, we're all guilty of it now.
Damn. That's how you get us, William.
Maybe Adam could get off because he never uses his image
Yeah.
video. Moral of the
Yeah.
story:
Get away
Vietnam.
scot-free.
It was a real stinker, and it really messed up a lot of people.
Let's move on to
And-
ratings because you already did this.
Okay. all right.
You just said that,
Um,
Ryan.
I know.
William-
I was trying to get back.
William gave this movie a 5 on Letterboxd.
Yeah, this is a 5. This is perfect. It's a
Oh my
masterpiece.
God,
Highly
dude.
recommended. If you love horror movies, comedies, it's essential. You have to see Street Trash. You can't go
I'll agree. It's essential.
you can't go
That's really
living in your life without having seen this movie.
Yes, you got to see it. Stupid.
Got to see the
It's-
guy get his dick ripped off. You got to see the Japanese girl jump over the guy with no head or no body, look up her skirt. You got to see Tony Darrow from
I don't know if-
Goodfellas.
I guess I don't know if "gotta" is the right word.
You got to
What's
see
your,
Bronson's girlfriend, Wynette, the best actress in the movie.
improv genius. Improv
Her
legend.
death is tragic. You got to see the black guy rob the grocery store
That scene
and
is
then
so
be
good.
confronted by the black grocery manager, and then the black bum accused that guy of being painted black. Apparently,
Yeah.
so Spike Lee was a student of the producer, and he was like, "Oh man, Spike, like I want to see She's Gotta Have It. I've just been so busy. I've been working on this movie, Street Trash." And Spike was like, "Yeah, man, I know how it is." So then apparently his son saw Spike Lee leaving the movie theater, very unhappy. Spike Lee did not enjoy Street Trash, and it probably was the depiction
That adds
of
up.
the black characters and the way the women were treated.
Yeah. So the whole movie.
Well, I mean, I think Spike Lee would have enjoyed some of it. I mean, there's some great camera work.
Yeah.
How do you do this kind of movie responsibly or like,
You-
sensitively?
You just don't. do the movie.
Just as an experience. And no, well, I mean, say you have to do the movie. How do you do it without,
You don't.
correct, politically correct? How do you
First of
do
all,
it?
you
Well, then you end up
pay-
making
you pay an
propaganda,
adult-
and then
you
that's
pay an
even
ad-
worse. That's more offensive.
Doesn't have to be
first
feel
of all,
good.
you pay an adult to write the jokes.
No, you want a sexual predator. Sexual predators are the best artists. Criminals are the best artists. Caravaggio murdered someone. Charlie Chaplin is raping 12-year-old girls. Roman Polanski is raping 14-year-old girls. Have you seen Fearless
Asta,
Vampire
I
Killers? I mean, the camera work in Fearless Vampires Killer is incredible. Roman Polanski, that's the thing. Until you, I don't want to say it, but
He's your
until you
inspiration.
violate the you of a child, you will never be an artist.
That's beautiful.
I thought that was atrocious.
Well, I mean, this is why the only true artist on the show is Adam.
You know.
His poor
No,
dear
that's
son.
not why. That's
You're
not
the
why
only
he-
one.
His poor
That's
dear
not
son.
why I'm the artist on the show. I am
only
the
one who's
art.
made
I am
two
the true
movies.
artist on the show.
Made
that's
two
not why.
movies. He's tasted, heaven sent flesh.
Yes,
And I envy him.
Dang, dude.
No, I'm just the artist on the show, but it's not for that reason.
He brags
Well,
about it.
The group chat says otherwise.
He'll send us
Ryan.
texts like, it was so cute. Her hand
Fuck.
wouldn't wrap around my member.
I didn't get that one.
This is no. I find
She
this
has little
very- I
fingers.
find this despicable.
That's how I felt about the movie,
This
Adam.
is despicable.
That's basically the movie, The Street Trash.
Wow,
Fitting
Ryan.
title is
Wow,
all I
Ryan.
gotta say.
Wow,
Fitting
Ryan, you're
title.
right. You're better.
Whatever,
I am
dude.
better.
Adam
I'm
is like,
vegan, dude.
oh, this is too far. Don't joke about that.
Just kidding.
Don't joke about it
It's
because I don't know if
despicable.
After you watch a movie all about it.
This is
my dumb
despicable.
cunt of a mother is going to listen to the show and she's going to be real upset.
Okay, buddy.
All right. It's all right. This is-
Hey,
this is
simmer
a little
down. That's over
outrageous.
the line. That's outrageous.
Okay,
much.
buddy. Hold on.
Hold
buddy.
on.
Let's go.
You don't show it has 3 brain cells.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Oh,
William, buddy. Let's go back
Go
to
off.
talking about the gang rape in the movie.
I give it a 4. I think.
Solid
Ryan,
rating.
how about you?
Solid rating.
Oh yeah, this movie's awesome.
2.
But I think I wish it had. There were like these kind of scenes that were like these like domestic scenes in the tire house that I thought were kind of not that good. Or just kind of like, yeah, like the improvness, kind of what,
Not enough rape. You heard it. Now, Ryan,
Yeah, all
your take.
basically all the scenes that didn't involve rape, necrophilia, or dogs licking cum out of the outside of the pants. But I also didn't like the outside of the pants because I thought, get the inside. I gave this movie a 2 stars. 1
Yeah.
star for each of the scenes I enjoyed.
It's
Well,
divisive.
I'll give it 2.5. I'll give it 2.5 because I like, booze is tight.
Booze.
And
Yeah. Oh, true.
So,
Yeah.
booze
Gotta
gets half a
represent, bro.
star.
I've seen people on
And I would
Letterboxd that
definitely
give
drink
this like a
that.
half a star.
I'd
Really?
drink that Viper. I'd try
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You try it. Yeah.
Why not?
They should have made a Four Loco commercial, like using this footage. Like the
William,
guys
you're
drinking.
telling
Yeah, that
you're
would've been
telling
really
me you
funny,
wouldn't try
That'd
it?
have been awesome. Go ahead.
$1
Sorry.
for a little.
I would drink Viper, no problem.
I'd probably be fine. Take a Peptid.
Just a drop on the tongue. It's like hot sauce. You just
Yeah,
gotta know your
No,
limit.
I'd
They do-
probably
there's
drink
like a hot
I'd
ones of
probably
just like-
try the whole bottle.
I'm trying to do the Viper.
Little Tums,
Yeah.
little Pepto, little almond milk. You're good.
Hot
Yeah, what
ones
happens
with,
if you
hot
have
ones
Tums
with
before?
Vipers, dude? Imagine hot ones with hobos,
Yeah.
hot bums, dude. Instead of bum fights,
bums.
you just make the bums eat really hot sauce,
Hot sauce.
and they're like,
I mean,
so
it's a good meal.
So today we're with a derelict named
Rufus.
Wizzy.
Oh yeah, Wizzy.
I'm talking.
Sorry,
Yep,
Rufus
yep,
was
yep,
like,
You know,
Yeah.
it's like I do a bit, and then Adam just like jumps in and starts filling in details.
Jesus. All right. Excuse me. That was the name of the guy from Bum Fights is Rufus. That's all.
We get it.
Talking about
I just threw it in there.
Look,
I just throwing it in.
that whole rant I said was me joking, but Adam's a real sick fuck. He likes bum fights.
No, I don't
You're
like
nasty, dude. He's nasty.
it. I don't.
He has
like
borderline personality.
it. I don't.
What does
have
that
borderline
mean?
Personality. I don't. Yeah. What does that mean?
It means when your mother is a whore and is raped hundreds of times in front of you, you end up with a personality of Adam.
Bruh. Too
That's
far.
despicable.
Despicable. Too far.
He's a serial killer.
Hey, too much.
Well, obviously, William is the serial killer on the podcast.
Too much.
So it's
Let's
funny.
get-
It's just a funny joke that he's saying right now.
I just
William.
enjoy
Actually,
art.
both of you guys are more serial killer than
William,
me.
Adam, hold on. I'm defending you. William,
Okay.
too much.
Sorry. I
Let's
said
get
you were
back to
also-
talking about the gang rape in the movie that you love so much.
We're talking about hot bums.
It sounds like a baking.
Which is homeless wino guys, not asses. You're saying?
It's hot ones, but with homeless people.
Yeah.
Who's the host?
The fucking bald guy from Hot Ones.
Yeah, nobody knows his name.
Yeah.
Carson Daly.
Yeah, Carson Daly in the remake.
Well, should they make a woke version of Street Trash?
Yeah. That's
What would
I
it
said.
be?
That's what I said.
You know the movie I'm in.
No,
is
it's not what you
basically
said. You
that.
rambled incoherently. The movie would be like a Jordan Peele movie. It'd be like, the white man trying to, kill the minorities
Jordan Peele's cool.
by selling them booze and not giving them healthy food to eat in their neighborhoods. A lot
Hobo
of
with the shotgun. They already
lot
made
of-
it.
libtard bullshit.
They already made it. Hobo with the shotgun.
Yeah, Ryan's right.
I'm always right. You guys just haven't figured it out yet.
That's not what Hobo with a Shotgun's about. Okay.
I never saw it.
Yeah,
It's a Jordan
I know.
Peele movie. All right, guys.
2.5 stars. This movie honestly
2.5.
sucked.
All right.
This movie seems like a movie that I'd be watching on East 6th Street in Austin at a bar with a lot of people
Yeah, that
like
sounds
William
cool.
talking more about the movie than like interacting socially.
Oh, I see.
So it's like a fun,
Sounds like a shitty
it's
bar.
like a fun, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a fun
This is a
like a
fun
bar
movie
of
for
losers.
hipster jerk offs.
shock. It's like a fun shock humor.
yeah, shocky.
Guys who don't get laid. This is your movie. Don't show it to a girl. They
No,
don't find it funny.
I'm speaking.
Yeah, they won't like it.
You live with your girlfriend. I'm speaking as a guy who hasn't gotten laid for a long time. Don't watch this movie. Don't have sex ever again.
Let's
I'm
announce
like,
Adam's new movie.
I'm a new asexual.
I think you'll like it more.
This is about asexuality.
No, it's called Homo with a Podcast.
I don't know why it has to be my movie. You gotta.
You're the movie writer.
You're the only guy with the podcast.
That's great.
Look, I have no hate in my heart. It
Congratulations,
just
Juan.
rhymes and it's a funny pun.
It is funny.
Congratulations.
I've got a lot
Super
of
proud
hate
of
in my
yourself.
heart, but it's not,
Look, I
It's
have
not
the fun. I'm
toward homosexuals.
sorry. Asexual with a podcast.
Like it's not as funny. And I hated this movie. So like I got hate in my heart, but
Yeah.
How about Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore make a movie called 50 First Rapes?
He's on fire.
He's like,
that literally is the same movie. It's the same movie. They just
now go to
retitle it.
sleep. Go to sleep. Wake up. Oh, look, everything's okay. You're in Hawaii. Look,
Is
we
that
got
Bill
the
Cosby's
newspaper.
new
Yeah.
comedy tour? 50 First Rapes, 50
Ugh.
dates in 30 days.
We're like, no, I remember, Mr. Cosby. I remember.
Proof was-
Okay, but look at the newspaper. Same newspaper. Nothing happened.
That's your Bill Cosby?
That's awesome.
That was good, dude.
It's really good, actually.
Oh, nothing's the matter.
That's good. He's the
Ooh,
impressionist
nothing's
on
the matter. That's what he's.
Oh, nothing's the matter. Everything's okay. You just went to sleep. Bull.
Bill Cosby with Drew Barrymore in Hawaii.
No, Mr. Cosby. I remember what happened.
You old in 24 hours. I don't remember what 51st Date is about.
You owed it 23 and a half hours. Shit, I waited too. I should have done it in the morning.
I was too eager.
That's the ending. And then it's like, what?
How does it go, Adam?
I don't know.
Do the what I want.
It does this, the iris. Iris.
Womp, 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 womp,
No.
womp,
Yeah.
womp, womp.
Hans Zimmer does the score for 50 First Rapes, starring Bill Cosby as Adam Sandler. And it's Bill Cosby playing Adam Sandler. Do that.
Who? I'm Bill Cosby. Who?
No, you're Bill Cosby playing Adam Sandler.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
It's
I'm Adam Sandler.
Fuck. All right.
I don't think it. Anyways, let's do 30 more minutes.
Shabadoo. That's my Phil Cosby is. As Adam Sandler, something like that.
It's pretty good.
Was that
Do it
good?
again?
Was it? No, I
Keep
can't.
doing more.
Yeah, you're Bill Cosby playing Adam Sandler yelling at Theo.
Oh.
Getting complicated.
You
That's
wanna
short
try,
form.
man?
You make it as long as you want.
I mean,
Bill Cosby playing Adam Sandler. If
just
Adam
try
Sandler
it. Just
was
think
the
about it. And you
was
also try
if
to do
Adam.
it.
Just listen. Bill Cosby playing Adam Sandler. If Adam Sandler was the lead in the Cosby Show, talking to his son in the Cosby Show, Theo. So it's Bill Cosby playing Adam Sandler, but in this reality, Adam Sandler was the original lead in the Cosby Show, talking to Theo.
So Bill Cosby would be.
And it's a remake. It's a remake of the show. So Bill Cosby is playing Adam Sandler in 2020 after he got out of prison. 2021.
Oh, I see.
Current Cosby. CC.
Theo is.
It's the same. I mean, how different could Adam Sandler and Bill Cosby?
It's like a calculus problem. It's hard to do.
The proof is wait, no, that's a Bill Cosby. That
The
is
proof-
tough.
Put it. Never mind. Nothing. I lost it.
Shabadoo. Theo. William, you're the impersonator.
I'm not going to keep doing it. This is bad.
Impressionist.
We should probably cut it before this.